Oh, Crow, that was rude. Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Made it? Nope, guess I didn't make it. Alright. Oh no. Biscuits. So Paradox Cave had lots of defense. How did I miss that? That's the easiest bomb jump in the game. Nope, jumped too early. Definitely don't have it. Right, good evening. Happy Saturday. Welcome to camp. Welcome in Hammond, Decents, Jacob. Hope you're all having a great night. We actually, there's, well, not a major change of plans for tomorrow, but my wife and the, both girls are going now, and they're actually not leaving for like another hour later. So I was like, okay, if they're not leaving until later, we've got time for maybe another double rando tonight. So we're gonna start with the Link to the Past. If I'm still feeling good after that, we will hop into Super Metroid Map Rando just like last night. So just in case, and because I've still got to get up at 5 tomorrow morning on a weekend, so that's probably a good reason to get started. And by get started, we go to Sank and pick up a heart piece. That's lovely. Where's my tracker? So in the interest of trying to get things over a little quicker here, our seed tonight has starting boots and starting flute. Granted, I always give myself starting boots because I hate, if I don't give myself starting boots, I don't see boots until the end of the seed. 2 starting heart pieces, that is not good. I'd like something a little more exciting. Like, give me a starting sword or a starting hook shot. Maybe a fire rod. 20 bucks, not bad. Small magic, bad. Big magic, okay, well that's good to know if we do end up needing magic, but Really not going to be that useful here. And it's just 10 arrows. Now, last night's seed had absolutely nothing on Lumberjack, but we still had to do Aga 1. So that was poo. NECA, I feel like NECA Jason is definitely the best one. Well, I mean, if we already got 2, let's grab that and get 1 closer to having an extra heart. Early game, I don't mind having the extra hearts. I just prefer something than all of my early checks being heart pieces. Bombos can't be used without a sword, but hey, Mirig, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Ooh, we're gonna have to do 4 hits through the bomb rock there. If I need to, I will definitely go to the bottom hut. I call it the bomb hut. I'm not sure what it's actually called in Kakariko. But I definitely want 4 bombs before we go into this. 1 for the well, 1 for Blind's hut, 1 for Chicken House, and 1 to potentially get into the bomb hut if we need to. That's good to hear. How's Blaster Master been going? Yeah, it's usually I don't get to start this early either, but sometimes I actually get the chance. Like my youngest daughter has been, she loves taking baths, so she's been sitting in the tub for literally the last hour. My oldest daughter's pretty much all ready for bed. So, like, okay, there's nothing else going on. I can go down here and get an early start. 20 bucks. There's that 4th heart piece, bombs, and a bottle. Getting a bottle and CAC is very nice. We can just get Sick Kid out of the way. Yeah, I have the like non-retro Jason NECAs. I have, I think, 1 of each of them. 1 that I kept in the package and another one that I opened to take out and put on a shelf. Because that's just how I roll. Sub 28? Heck yeah. Oh, wow, that's a big sub 28. Yeah, 2734, a hammer too, is very sub 28. Any of these have arrows? No, rats. Happy Saturday, Retro Nook. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. The what is it? I think it's the part 7 one that has like the big bladed lawnmower thing too. I always really liked, that was one of my favorite parts of 7, was when Jason busted that thing out on Dr. Cruz. Wow, that is so many heart pieces. Oh, missed the black hole chicken. Run is invalid. Okay, there's some money back, but 7 bombs. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna find more bombs as we go here. 6 was the that was the CJ Graham one. Uh-oh. Well, the hammer means all we need is a glove and a moon pearl. With the lamp, we still need 2 swords or a sword and a cape. That is 8 heart pieces already. But getting the early, I love having the lamp, but getting it early always makes me nervous. Because early lamp tends to mean it's an Aga seed. At least when I do them. We're gonna skip that. Oh, you got to meet him? That's awesome. Ooh, nope. There's our glove. So that is going to be a Moon Pearl away from Dark World access at about the probably about 7 minutes. Blaster Master is so much fun. I have not played that game as an adult though. The last time I played it was when I was still a kid. I really should remedy that. Yeah, it's hard to count those. Like, you know, you get it like your 1 second and it's just kind of like, well, I know I can do better. There we go. Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Whoops. I break my flute? Normally I would not do this, but since we've got the starting flute, that's ether, that could be something. Unfortunately, Agina is free from being bombed tonight, because I'm a little low on bombs here. So we will not always be bombing Agina this time. Arrows, not bad. Yeah, meeting Kane would be awesome. I got a cameo from him. My wife got a cameo from him for me for my birthday. God, it was a while back. But I still have that saved on my phone. No, you didn't. No, you not. Don't put the bomb down. You were supposed to use that. Yeah, that's kind of like in the middle of like the middle of no man's land for conventions. I'm guessing he gets that photo request a lot. All right, a container heart. $20. I wonder if it's worth just using... We get that little... We've got a glove, and over by Ice Rod Cave, there is that rock I can pick up. I wonder if it's worth just doing that. Hey Lazarus, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Thanks for the good luck. Moon Pearl, there it is, 9 minutes, and we have Dark World access. Geez, there's 3 dungeons I can already do, but I feel like I should still keep doing some overworld stuff for now. Just because, like, the Dark World stuff, like, doing pod, Eastern, not a real problem. Finishing pod and like Thieves Town, not really interested. This would be so much random rupee farming. Maybe we'll get lucky and pull out some big cash out of this. Hey Gary, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh, you got a... That's cool. Tom Matthews seems like he'd be a lot of fun to meet. Like someone that doesn't look down on the horror fandom. Like so many others, unfortunately, do. Alright, that's just a container heart. Since we have the Moon Pearl, we can go this way. Give me 300 bucks. So we can just do Zora right away. 50, that's... Now I wish I would have went and got the rest of the money there. But nope. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some cash out of Waterfall Ferry. With the Moon Pearl, we can go in, turn around and go out, and then you can go back in again, and you can grab the stuff. Wow, a B in return. That is so good. Thanks, game. Wait. That would be scary to have a Jason, like one of the Jason actors getting mad at you. So we'll get this. Then I think I'm gonna go do Saha's Closet in Eastern. Well, I shouldn't be doing overworld checks like this when there's actual dungeons available. A, B, C, D, always be clearing dungeons, as I completely ignore that. Well, I think I still gotta do escape. Hey, item dash, there we go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do escape, and then we'll go into the eastern area. Ten arrows, okay, we're full on that. Well, I'm guessing like some of them, they might have differing opinions on the character. They just might have had bad past experiences or something. Who knows? So many different things it could be. And some people just don't get along. Really wish... Ugh. I'm still tempted to try to do Thieves Town in the Dark World here, but... Okay, that's money for Zora. I do want to try to make sure I've got enough money for Pod, too. Because Pod is fully clearable right now. I don't think I want to go anywhere near... I'd like at least one more sword for Pod, though. Wait, why am I not using the hammer on these? Because trying to do Helmasaur King with the Master Sword, I mean the Fighter Sword, doesn't work well for me. It has such a bad reach. And I don't trust myself to actually be able to fling 8 arrows at the side of it. Don't worry, Green Guard, you're gonna get your kill. Just let me grab this first. There we go. Oh, you've met most of them then. Oh, Ken Kersinger. Yeah, he's really nice. I feel like he just gets a lot of splash damage because a lot of people would have preferred to have Kane in that role instead of him. At least in the fandom. All right, come on, Dark Cross. That's just the map. I should have looked at the items. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Jacob. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Get a good night's sleep. Watch out for Laura. We definitely want to avoid her. Much worse than Freddy. Thanks for the good luck. All right, up we go. We don't even need that. All right, let's find out what our green pendant is. Skull Woods, no fun. Ooh, the Simon's Quest one. Laura visits Transylvania. Hey, flippers. Well, now going back to Zora area is a lot more enticing. Because not only do we have the money, but we can also get whatever's on Zora Ledge. So we'll get our first Triforce piece out of Eastern. And how do we want to approach the Dark World? And I'd really prefer not to do Pod without... If I can find another sword, we'll definitely hit Pod. I don't necessarily need another one for Thieves Town, but I'd like to go in with a little extra money for that, so I can bring a bottle of blue. I can't think of it, like, I don't think there's a Jason that I disliked, but there's definitely ones that I prefer over others. Gotta throw the pot and step on the switch there. Right, odds are we're gonna have to end up going all the way back to the right, over on the right side there. All right, big key. There's still a small chance that the map for Eastern will be in there. But I'm gonna guess that we're gonna have to make the long, sad, disappointing trek. Yeah, he was the Jason in the original, Kid Jason, if I remember right. Okay, rude. All right, one item here and the other item in the next chest, please. Nope, of course. The Tower of Hera big key is in the Tower of Hera. I've got a lot of completely pointless hints before. Like, if this was a Key Sanity seed or something, yeah, that's great knowledge. But this isn't Key Sanity. This is just a standard Rando seed. Oh, Skull Woods is partially doable, that's what it's saying. But there's only one item in Skull Woods, so I think I'm gonna risk it and not go straight into Skull Woods. We're gonna wait until we find the fire rod. Oh, that's cool. I know there's some friends we have in Michigan, like their family owns this huge, like, year-round haunted house. And they were really, because they know I'm big into like the Halloween horror movie stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, you should check them out online, and it looks really cool. Why did I start trying to run there? Terrible bowling ball pattern. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to God's country.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh, that's a bot. All right, first Triforce piece at the 23-minute mark. Ding! And that was a blue crystal. All right, where do we go next? Let's clean up Zora. Unfortunately, I do not have enough money to buy blue. I'd like to get a bottle of blue before we go into the Dark World, especially if I'm going to be doing doing Thieves Town. Because this is not a great loadout for Thieves Town. But I need more money. A lot more money. We'll take that heart container, though. I will definitely take the heart container if we're going into the Dark World here. I skipped a heart piece, which would have given me another heart too. Would have felt a lot better about everything there. All right, I think what we're gonna do first. Oh, that's actually a great idea. Okay, I've got a plan. We're gonna go do South Dark World first. We'll hit up Johnny. We'll get Stumpy. Go do Dig Game. After Dig Game, I can play the Arrow game twice, get a bunch of money from that. Then we'll have plenty of cash to go into Pod if necessary. And we'll also have more than enough money to go buy a bottle of blue. And I'd like to think one bottle of blue is all that I'll need for Thieves Town. I hope. Johnny, the last... like, you've been absolute garbage for a long time. A book. That gets us desert. A cape. Okay, a cape and half magic. Blind just became completely free. Thank you, Johnny. I'll give that a solid 3 out of 10. Maybe, no, 4. We'll give him a 4. And our red crystals, desert and mire. So that whole area. So we'll do this, we'll get the bottle of blue, and then I'm just gonna go start doing some dungeon dives. Well, not a problem, enjoy. I will still be here for quite a while. Okay, there's the full heart, the full health, very nice. No, let's do this first. Almost missed. No, it didn't almost miss. That was actually perfect. Where are they? Right, one more should do it. Almost missed that. Got him. Okay. So that is enough. Actually, that's depending if we don't get any money out of Dig Game here. That won't be enough. Okay, you're at 20 to 25 bucks to start with. Very nice. All the colors of the rupee rainbow. Okay, good. We definitely have enough to... Wow, that's a lot of reds. I love it. And 300. Wow, this field was rich. So this gives us more than enough money to do not only pod, but to buy a bottle of blue. All right, so yeah, next I think we'll go to desert and get that out of the way quick. And that was ether. We're definitely going to want to grab that. And the Landmo fight's going to be kind of a pain here because it's a fighter sword. I rarely do vanilla level fights on this because I'm always doing the randomizer. Alright, what do you got here? Small key would be nice because it'll save me running. There we go. I mean, this could be like the compass and the map and a complete waste of time, but the odds are likely that it's not. Big key, perfect. So we did need to go here no matter what. Ow. Okay, so no useful items here in desert. But we already got the item. I am going to check the hint tile over here, though. A heart container acquires the book. Okay. So we know that either desert... ether or Bombo's tablet is a heart container. So if I get one and it's not a heart container, we can just potentially skip the other one. Yeah, I'm not going to do arrow landmo. I'm terrible at that. Even with silvers, I can't do a bow landmo. I can barely do a fire rod landmo. Hey, come back here. Haha, Beamos missed. Okay. What was that? Other than a really bad attempt at running. Alright, here we go. That will be Triforce piece number 2. At probably about the 33-minute mark. A twofer. There we go, 1 down. One more, I think. Yep. There we go. 2 Triforce pieces and our first red crystal. Yeah, at this point, I am definitely not going to do... There's only... If this was like, if compasses were shuffled or something, I would definitely consider going into Swamp just because there's 2 items... I mean, Swamp Skull Woods, because there's 2 items in there. And I have had really good luck finding major progression items in Skull Woods when I'm just dipping, but there's only 1 item in there. The odds are very much against it being anything required. Doesn't mean it can't be, but I'm just gonna play those odds here. And we're gonna head straight into the Village of Outcasts. We'll do Thieves Town, and after that we'll head up North Dark World. Maybe hit Homie Fish, go do Pod. I mean, I still have the mountain. I can get up onto the mountain with the flute, but there's only 2 items available there right now. We just have Gary and Spectacle Rock Cave. And I'm trying to prioritize the areas that are a little more item dense, because we could get something like that. Say a hook shot. That fully opens up the Tower of Hera. And that opens up a lot more on the mountain, and a blue mail. That is really nice timing. So we do have the option of potentially getting 5 Triforce pieces already. We got this Tower of Hera. Definitely going to do Hera on the mountain first before going into Pod. I will save Pod till the end. Just because it's harder to get to, and I'd really like to have something better for Helmasaur King. Like, I don't know how people do hammer Helmasaur to hit the little thing on its head after the mask is broken. Maybe you can do this. Maybe you do the, what's it called, hammer extension? We are 1 item away. Hopefully the last item is in the attic. Well, no, you still got to go all the way into the basement to get blind, so it's not going to save that much time. We'll save this heart for the way back out, right before we go into blind. my cape? Here it is. I never get the God Pixel there, so I have no problem using the cape on that. Hey, Tech Guy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh, we should probably get the bombs ready. Hey, Bourne, welcome in. Hope your Saturday is going well. Let's see, so this will be piece number 3. And still no access to Ganon's tower. But the mitts would get us into Ganon's tower. And that could potentially be 2 pieces. Ooh, our stun prize is a heart. That is a really good stun prize. It doesn't seem like much, but there are so many times where you're sitting there and like, oh geez, I could really use a little bit of health. And then you can just stun an enemy and take it. Didn't want that though. Let's just run that thing into the wall. Quarter magic, even better. All right, so that is our last item. We know that the map is in the big chest over there. So we didn't even need that heart. We're just going straight into blind here. Actually, I have quarter magic. I don't even need to turn this off. We can just walk. We don't even have to do that. We can just walk around invisible here. Piece number 3, and it's a pendant. Yeah, so far things are... these seeds always make me a little nervous that I'm going to hit that like late game bottleneck where there's just nothing that you can find. Oh, that's right, Dark World. Nick, where's my bird? All right, so up the mountain we go. Lots of fun stuff to do on the mountain. So weird to do this with a lamp. So I think what we'll do is we'll do Hera. And after Hera, we'll come back, we'll get Spiral Cave there, and then we'll drop down. A bee. Oh, I lost it. I went back on the ladder and lost my hook speed. Oh well. Yeah, I hate the cabbages. Thankfully, I didn't get hit by one. That's usually not how it works. Ooh, the Cane of Samaria is mirror locked. That's just a heart piece. We definitely want that Cane of Samaria. That is the best item in the game. Actually... a quick little save and quit, and we'll be right back down to the bottom of the mountain anyway. Whoops, that was not what I was trying to do. I wanted to use this. Well, now we're gonna have to go back and buy a couple more bottles of blue. I tried to get really smart about that, just ended up wasting money. Get rid of that bee, it ruins everything. My wife and I were just talking about Breaking Bad earlier today. Well, more about Bob Odenkirk and Bryan Cranston, but... Okay, that's good, that we still have enough money to get into Pod. Now let's get out of the way, Dead Rocks. Did not get the hook speed, no idea how I failed that, but that's fine. So we got 7 items in Paradox. We'll go finish up the Tower of Hera. Then we'll go get Hookshot Cave. Not Hookshot Cave. We'll go get Spiral Cave. And after that, if we still don't have anything else, guess we go Pod, Pyramid Ledge, and Homie Fish. I mean, a sword here would be incredibly nice. It's hard to tell if that would be some kind of code. There we go. Bombs, come on. Where's the goodies? I mean, the money is nice. But I don't need money, I need swords. I need rods. I need mirrors. Oh, we're actually not missing a whole lot right now. Jerk. Okay, 9 bombs, we're good on that. That's just $100, so we don't need that either. Okay, is this the heart container or is it the other one? Okay, so ether is a heart container, which we do not need. Hey Jezdo, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I mean, that is an accurate statement on so many levels. I only have a wooden practice katana, no legitimate sword. That's actually the only item here. That is the only item that we need out of the Tower of Hera. Some cash requires a bomb. Not sure why I even grabbed that. So we can just basically go straight to the boss here. And there is a hint tile down there. But there's no real point in reading the hint tile. Hammerworm. Well, metal katana, very nice. Oh, tell the 5-year-old I say hi. Hope he has a good night. Hello. Okay. We gotta go this way. Yeah, the notifications like that can be really weird sometimes. Okay, if you're gonna stop and do that, we're just gonna stop and hit you with hook shot. Okay, so Spiral Cave. Powder. Oh, yep, we got stream avatars up. Usually stream avatars will always be on unless I pull a dumb and forget it. I guess I'm gonna do pod first and hope we don't... It seems to make more sense to just go into pod here. Because there's not a whole lot left after pod. We've got Homie Fish, we've got, I never checked Bumper Ledge. Usually I do that. I should have done that when I was going before I went into Thieves Town. But I ignored Bumper Ledge. That could be something very important. Hey Atmo, hope you're having a good Saturday. Enjoy the sneakage. Bam. So assuming I can beat Helmasaur with a fighter's sword, that will be 5 Triforce pieces in under an hour, which is pretty cool. Especially when my progression has to be coming up somewhere. I mean, it could still be in Skull Woods. We've got 4 more items here. So there's a 44% chance based on what is still available that my progression is in here. Unique item requires the hammer. I mean, that could mean a lot of different things. Jerk. How did I miss that? Oh, I was off. That was a bummer. All right, that's one item. Get out of there. This one is looking pretty good right now. I mean, we're still definitely not in go, but having half of the Triforce pieces found in under an hour is really... I think I've only had 5 Triforce pieces at the 1 hour mark once before, but that doesn't guarantee the rest of the seed is going to go well, because I'm still missing like a Fire Rod and a Mirror. The Mirror is blocking Samaria, and I still need Titan's Mitts. Hey Jason, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. So I'd like to guess maybe hour and a half. At this point, could still be a lot longer. Well, I'm assuming probably closer to like the hour 45. And then we can just be happy if it all works out. Dude, I've got plenty of stuff to beat this boss, but beating Helmasaur with the fighter's sword is not something I really do. I'll probably have to get off to the side and see if I can smack it with a bunch of arrows. Let's see, we got the big key, so we can go this way. Ideally, we'll just run into a sword in here. Or while we're wishing, how about 2 swords or 3 swords? Just get us all the way up to butter. Or we could just get none of the good stuff. The mushroom. Okay, so we've got 2 fetch quests that are sitting out there, mushroom and magic bat. Yeah, 0 swords is probably the more likely thing that we're gonna see here. That tends to happen where you get a seed where everything is going really well, but you're missing those key swords. Oh, what are you thinking about getting for food? We had we got a local pizza place tonight. My oldest daughter was talking about wanting to make a hamburger helper, but then she decided pizza was better, which I agree with. I forget to track something, because there's only 1 chest left. Alright, so that was a dud. I mean, 1 sword could be interesting, but you can't beat Ganon with that, which is the only downside. You need at least 2, and 2 for me is still very sketchy. Now with quarter magic and 2 bottles, I think even I could beat phase 2 on Ganon. Oh! We're big fans of like it depends on the kind of Mexican. Like we like there's a place right by Lambeau Field that my wife and I really like to go to. That's authentic, and we're actually planning on going there in is it 2 weeks from now? And then we take the kids, over the summer, we'll take the kids to the actual restaurant inside Lambeau. Because we went there last summer, but my oldest daughter was not in the greatest of moods, and she's like, I don't want to order anything, and then we had her order something, and then she just ate the Friday fish fry that my wife was looking forward to off of my wife's plate. We see a bunch of taco trucks like that around here. Okay, get full arrows, that's pretty nice. Because I think we're gonna need those. But Pod was completely empty as far as good items go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, I didn't get hit by any of those fireballs. Alright, now you stand still. No. Come back up here. That'll do. Helmasaur King, dead. Yeah, this is definitely it. Pod is not Palace of Darkness, it's Palace of Disappointment. Okay, so we'll do Pyramid Ledge, we'll go get Homie Fish, then I gotta do what I should have done earlier and go check Bumper Ledge. But still, I mean, 55 minutes and 5 crystals, that does not happen with me. So we're definitely, this is good progress, but we gotta close it out. Ouch. Hey, get out of the way, Murderdactyl. Run! Ow. Well, as long as your head stayed above the water, that's the important thing. Don't want to be like Nancy Thompson and fall asleep and then you've got Freddy fighting with you while you're in the bath. Even though Nancy is the best final girl. Burna. We'll take that. Favorite Mega Man games would be Mega Man 2, Mega Man X, Mega Man X2, and Mega Man X4. I'm of the belief that the Mega Man X series is a lot better than the classic series. There's not very impressive storylines outside of X5. But the characters are better, Zero. And the wall jumps and everything, I like the level design more. Even though when it first released, I thought it was Mega Man 10. I was very confused. I was like, they just released Mega Man 7. How did they get to Mega Man 10? Where's 8 or 9? All right, homie fish. Let's see it. There you go. So Homie Fish gave us Titan's Mitts. There is no way I'm gonna go do Ice Palace right now. I was looking at that, I'm like, hey, Ice Palace is an option now, but Fighter Sword Cold Stare, no thank you. I mean, there is Smith Chain. So we could do Smith Chain. But at this point, I've got the full Ganon's Tower care package. So I think the answer here is you go to the most item dense area in the game, which is definitely Ganon's Tower. And this is not a great loadout for it, only Fighter Sword going into Ganon's Tower. Especially if I'm gonna try to do the GT climb. And I've got, there's not, no, I've got the Cane of Burna. So if I can't use arrows on Armos, on Ice Armos, that's really not that big of a deal. Because we can just use Burna. Mega Man 4 gave me problems for so long. I thought, I didn't realize you could use Drill Buster against the Wily robot after the refights. So I was just trying to charge shots and get that like really, really tight jump, and it was never working. And then I was watching Pink Kitty Rose once, and she would jump and she was hitting him with Drill Buster, and I was like, how is this working? Like, wait, you can detonate it by yourself? And that changed so much. I would definitely chicken out on, especially Cold Stare with no, whoops. If I get a Master Sword at this one with the red mail, I think I would try Cold Stare. Because we can get there, but I'd really prefer to have the fire out at that point. Unfortunately, the game is like, ha ha ha. Still, that red mail before going into Ganon's Tower is very nice. And there's no guarantee there's going to be some kind of progression in here, but I feel like it's pretty likely. So let's see, we could get 2 here, that'd be 7. Ice Palace is 8. If we get the mirror, we can get Samaria. Actually, the mirror is, I think, official go mode here. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. The mirror would give us the Cane of Samaria, which would get us through... Well, actually, I don't know. The Cane of Samaria could be locking the big key here. But if we get the mirror, that gives us Samaria. The mirror would also give us Swamp Palace. And it would give us Turtle Rock. So yeah, the mirror would be go mode once we get Samaria, but no, it's not. I still need another sword. I've never had jambalaya, but I like saying it. It's one of those things that sounds like it'd be really interesting. I think it's spicy, though, if I remember right. And I don't do well with spicy. Really? Every single bottle we're finding has a B. Oh, that's right. The stun prize is hearts. I'm gonna have to really abuse that here to get my health back up. There we go. Just had to dispose. I did it! Not gonna try to do that one again, though. Whoops. Here comes one of my favorite rooms. If I do it right. Bonk over the fire bar. Look at that. Beautifully done. Oh, wait. Why wasn't that marked? Ooh, was not close enough. We really need to find that big key. If the big key is locked on the right side behind Samaria, we're not going to be able to get that extra... Okay, Ice Rod. Would have preferred Fire Rod. There's the big, excellent. I mean, Fire Rod would have been really nice because it would have opened up Skull Woods. That's not enough. Oh, hey, the iframes still helped. Jerk. All right, so we're gonna go turn Bob into a fairy here. We're gonna take our health. And we're gonna get our 6th Triforce piece. Uh-oh. They're getting away. Hey, usually they turn red. I actually kind of lucked out there. That was nice. All right, piece number 6, bombs. And the mirror. Okay. So... 6, the mirror would be... 7 is upstairs. But... Hold on, let's do some math here. We're at 6. Samaria does not give up. Why are we not able to... Oh, I can't be Trinex because we don't have a fire rod. I think we got to do the climb at this point. And just hope I find a sword somewhere. Because a sword is go mode. We are so close. One of the first things I found on this seed was a sword, too. Ow. Okay, that is rude. Oh, no. Phew. That was almost so bad. Like, why isn't my bow working? That could have been horrible. Ow. Okay, I think... Actually... How do I keep missing that? There, we'll take one fairy. In a bottle, we'll keep the other one. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I don't have the arrow shots. To like use to try to soften some of these things up. So we're just gonna have to kind of take this slow in one room at a time. Actually, I got quarter magic. Instead of trying to get too cute with this, let's just light everything on fire. Why have I never thought of this before? Oh, that was too slow. I mean, too fast. Without fire rod, this is going to be kind of annoying, but... Jeez, this is going to be really annoying. Oh boy. Okay, that works. Thank you, Ice Rod. Holy buckets. That was... I did not think that was going to work. That was right through the middle. What just happened? All right, so we can do this with the lamp. Here we go. Ow. Yep, that's buckets and beans are my two big ones. That and sometimes cheese and jam. Basically anything Bandit says in Bluey. Though he never says buckets or beans, I don't think. But he does say cheese and jam. Go, go, go. Made it. Fine, we'll just walk around you. Here we go. I haven't been able to do this in a long time. There it is. Okay. That is beautiful. Oh. Oh, I mean, that worked. It wasn't how I intended to get that kill, but... All right, Triforce piece number 7. Oh, that's always such a bad feeling when your cat starts to act like they're not themselves. Especially when they've got underlying medical conditions. Okay, so we'll grab this. And this is still not a great loadout for Cold Stare. I think we do Ice Palace first. Because we have Samari now. If Ice gives a Fire Rod, we can skip Mire. Yeah, they should not be walking in without permission. Hey Glovers, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yep, no Fire Rod still, but we shouldn't need the Fire Rod at this point. I've got 3 dungeons left. All of them are clearable. Well, you can skip 2 dungeons in a 10-12 boss hunt. No Fire Rod, so I can't do Turtle Rock. No Fire Rod, so I can't finish Skullwoods. Oh yeah, I'll check that out after stream. But we can do the South Dark World dungeons. We can do Ice, we can do Mire, and we can do Swamp. And I'm just kind of really hoping maybe the game gives us a sword. Like, I'm not going to go out of the way to do, like, iced tea or anything like that. Okay. I hate pen gators. Alright, let's go and do this. Hey, sweetie, how's it going?
Good.
Where's your arms? Are you stretching out your shirt?
No,
No, you're not.
it's always stretched out like this.
I just took that one out of the dryer like 15 minutes before I came down here.
I know, it felt warm.
Is it nice and toasty?
Yeah.
We're doing the best trick in any video game ever made is called Icebreaker. And we just did it there where we walked through that wall. That's called Icebreaker because this is Ice Palace and you're breaking the way they want you to do it.
Oh,
Are you chilly down here?
yeah.
It gets very cold down here, doesn't it?
How do you get through this?
How I have four
Blankets?
I have 4 blankets on my bed. That's how I get through it.
It looks like you have 10,000. Oh my goodness, what is on your...
Oh, that's Helena. She has a 4% chance of appearing every 2 minutes.
No, she disappeared. That's lucky.
Yep, and then there's also a higher probability that at Halloween she'll move around the screen and then she'll make noises.
Oh, good.
It's not scary, she's fun. We like Helena, she's totes adorbs.
What does that
What?
mean?
It's totally adorable. It's 62 degrees in my basement.
62?
But yeah, it's like mid 40s, and that's shorts weather for a lot of people around here.
Mommy
Beep.
Mommy makes me wear shorts when it's close to 70, and I'm hot when it's in the 40s.
You're hot when it's in the fort. Well, that's because you run around all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's cold down here. We're in Ice Palace. We're just setting that mood. Oh, not a problem, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of the night and a good dinner. What are you so confused about?
Nothing.
This is Cold Stare.
What time?
It is 7:58. It is pretty much bedtime for you.
I wanted to go down at 7:55 so we could go to bed at actually 8. So, good night.
All right, love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep so you can get ready to do your big traveling tomorrow. Don't try. You can do it. I have faith. Ooh, a double. All right, one puff down. Two puffs down. Three puffs down. Alright, so Ice Palace was kind of a dud as far as items go, but... I was trying to remember the Yoda quote and I couldn't get it, so I'm just like, yeah, we're just gonna disregard that. So this is definitely not going to be a 122, but... I'm gonna go take a quick peek in Checkerboard Cave. It's not that far out of the way. And it's just 10 arrows. Bunsen and Beaker were my favorites in Muppet Babies. Well, the more modern one. I don't remember much about Muppet Babies from when I was a kid. Another bottle, okay. Okay, good. So this should be more than... With Quarter Magic, I don't think I will need to go back and grab another... bottle of blue before we go into Ganon. I mean, I guess I could technically bring the big bomb on the way. And just see if maybe we can get a sword in there or something. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Oh yeah, I remember how he talked. Or no, that was Beaker that did the meeps. Bunsen actually spoke, at least in what I remember. Maybe I could be remembering this all wrong. Okay, game, what you're gonna do here is you're gonna give us a big key in one of these first two chests. Last night, you gave me the big key in the last possible chest. We don't want that. We want a Godmire. We want the big key right away so I can just go straight into the back. Vitreous is gonna be a giant pain. There it is, the very elusive Godmire. Right, I am gonna, since I'm in this room here, we're gonna check this chest, though. Maybe we'll get lucky and this will be a sword or something. It is not. Still, totally worth it. We don't have to go running around mire forever. I never have a god mire like this. That is this seed, it was the first chest. Last night, it was the last one, so we're getting lots of variety here. Ow, that's fine. Where's my bombs? There they are. I don't remember. Dr. Teeth. Was that the one? Was that the band Animal was in? That seems like an animal, like an animal band name. Why are you doing this game? Okay, that's what it was. I know Animal played drums, but I didn't remember the name of the band. We'll take that. Then we're gonna take this. Okay, start running. There we go. Hey, look, I'm here. That is piece number 9 at the 123 mark. Yeah, Fozzie does have some really good puns. And I do enjoy a pun. I'd also enjoy another sword to make Ganon very quick and free. Well, not free because we don't have silvers, but... Something got censored? This is not right. I did that wrong. We gotta go up here. Oh, huh. As far as I know, I've never set any, like, any word blocks or anything like that. So I have no idea what it's doing there. Whoops. Here we go. Smack. Alright, we're only grabbing items that we're walking by. Even though Swamp Palace always has a sword, basically. Like... Oh, that's right, I gotta open the gate, the floodgate here. Dr. Teeth? I'll have to look up a picture of that. I don't remember what anyone in the band looked like aside from Animal. And obviously, I mean, everyone knows Animal. Smack. 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 Maybe we'll grab those just in case we end up with silvers. Swamp is such a good one to do, such a good dungeon to do last if you don't have Aga 1 done. Because you can just go right from here up into the pyramid. And I think if I don't have another sword, It's not going to add that much time on if I go and grab the big bomb, because I'm walking to the pyramid anyway. Huh. I wonder if it looked at like two of the words together or something, and YouTube was like, hey, we can't say that. That's the only thing I can think of that would make any sense, but who knows? Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of this blob. There we go. Still not seeing that sword. I mean, there would have been a time where I wouldn't have been go-moding anything here, and I would have just been still acting like I wasn't in go mode just because I really wanted that extra sword. And I do have enough money to buy 4 bottles of blue if needed. So if I screw up this Ganon fight, we can still go get 4 bottles of blue again. Alright, let's see if we can... This probably is going to end up being... Yeah, that didn't work. Nope. Why do I try doing the killing 2 of these with 1 spin? I'm not good enough to do that. Hey, come back here. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, it sounds like there were some other issues that YouTube seemed to be having last night, too. Lots of strange things afoot. That's right, I forgot about Rolf the dog. He was in a couple episodes of Muppet Babies that my oldest watched Muppet Babies a lot. My oldest wasn't as into it. See, even if we buy the big bomb, we can still afford to get 4 bottles of blue. I know there's like a bomb dupe you can do or something, but I'm not gonna try to do it. We're just losing like maybe 30 seconds to, well, actually probably more like 45 overall to check this, but if by some chance this ends up being a sword, then we're gonna save minutes. Odds are it's not gonna be a sword though. But it can't hurt to check. I'll always start it now. Can't hurt to start now. I am error is still one of the best lines in any game. I absolutely love it. All right, here goes. What? Okay, this is not working. Okay, we're just gonna turn that off. And we're gonna save that for phase 2. double spins. Let's go. And we got him. That was the hard part. I mean, phase 4 is going to be time consuming, but... Uh-oh. The arrows were in swamp. That's fine. I really should learn how to do triples on these one of these days. Missed. Biscuits. Yep, you can. You just have to do sword spins. If you don't do spins, you've got like it's like, I think it's 1 frame or something to hit him. Like, you can do swordless with the hammer, but people just basically get him to phase 3 and go back and find what, like, get the hint and then go get the silvers. Because I guess it's really hard to get the actual well, not frame perfect, but the actual hits you need with the hammer, because you've got such a tight window. But when you do the spin like that, then you're attacking, and he's kind of, you have to do it right as he teleports, and you can get a hit in on him. I don't know if it works that way in the vanilla game or not, but that's how they have the randomizer set up. It's 24 hits with Master Sword, though. And I think he's probably pretty close. Uh-oh. That was really close. If he would have shot a fireball there, I would have been knocked off the edge. And I believe it's 12 with tempered or butter. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really doing, well, I mean, I've done, I think it was 2 bottles, no half magic or anything, Master Silverless Ganon before. So it's not as terrifying as it used to be. Like, at this time last year, I was still, like, I would still be looking for a 3rd sword just so I didn't have to do phase 2. Without my silver, without a tempered sword. Well, let's see. Gonna start getting prepped for our Super Metroid map, Rando. Just adjusting the audio settings while we go through this. Oh, it's just bombs there. Nothing too exciting. I'd like to know where Fire Rod was, but... we didn't need it. This is such a great credits theme. Thanks for the GG's descents, Kyoto. Alright, what was the collection rate? Had to be pretty good on that. I've got a lot more overworld green left than I usually do. One intentional death, so that's fine. 153, that's about where it was last night. It's like not terrific, but it was still pretty good. Alright, and it is definitely early enough where we can do our double rando all the way across the sky. Drop into Super Metroid. So I'm gonna drop into BRB quick, get Super Metroid set up. And we will be back shortly for a little Super Metroid. All right. Normally, I would run Twitch ads manually to get rid of the pre-rolls for people, but those just finished. So we didn't have to do that. Let me see if I can get the Super Metroid tracker to display. Perfect. Sometimes Emo Tracker does not like to cooperate with me. So we got random objectives. Hey Pops, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. IBX. I don't know why I'm keeping Moonwalk on, but we're gonna keep Moonwalk on. All right, where do we start? A save room. How about we do that? Get through the door. Okay, we start in a hub. And it's in Meridia. I want to see if we can get to that map. Nope. Uh-oh. We have to kill Croc and Ridley. These random objectives are not very nice. So Kraid, Ridley, Metroids 4, and Croc. Okay, so we also have Big Pink over here? I feel like I should be going and grabbing the items in Big Pink, because odds are one of them's going to be a major that'll help us get to the map. But, yep. Can't even get over there. Looks like the map is locked by super missiles. Well, I mean, last night it gave me like the most tame set of random objectives. It was Metroids 4, Pit Pirates, Baby Kraid, and Acid Chozo. So it was like 4 basically non-existent objectives. I was not expecting to see that. I was thinking I was going to see super missiles. Not going to argue with an early tank, though. Or an early Morph Ball. The game did not give us Morph Ball until like 40 minutes. I think it was like almost 45 minutes last night. Okay, Morph. I love seeing Morphin Bombs right here. And there's another major. Excellent. Gravity Suit. Okay, that is not what I was expecting to see at all, but I'll take it. Two tanks, all right. Can't get through there. We can do that door left. And other than that door up at the top of here, well, we just have... Well, I mean, it can take the save at the very top. But there's also the other save room right there. I guess it's a matter of which direction do I want to go. I don't feel comfortable doing a missile croc. Unless I get charge... If I have charge beam, then I'm a little more comfortable going into croc. But I know logically... I don't know what the logic is actually is to make croc beatable. But... I know 5 missiles is not something I'm gonna attempt. Well, I can't even... I don't think I can even get over there without supers. Wait. This is a single room. Is this an item? Another refill. Wow, game. Actually, this gets us... Let's check down here first, and then... Oh, another one. I should have probably saved so I could just reload that. We can't actually see what that is, but this is bowling. Ooh, that would be interesting. If I get supers, I could sequence break that and try to get through bowling that way. Hey, can one of you drop me some missiles? Oh wait, there's a... No, that's not an ammo refill, that's an energy refill. Does anyone drop missiles here? I should have saved, and then I could have reloaded the save to check that other door. Pain. Actually, I did save on my way out of Big Pink. Oh, I could have just went back here. These things would have given me missiles. Oh well, this is probably still faster. So it feels like the only way I have to go here is... this. We can't do that. We can't get over there. Need power bombs. Yeah, my only option is this way. There's the supers. I am really tempted to try to sequence break whatever item is down. I can get to the bottom item in bowling if I can do the, what do you call it? The spore spawn skip. Oh, hey, there, it finally gave me some missiles. I don't actually, ugh. Oh, I think I almost had that. Nope. Do I need to get more of a running start? I don't want to use all my supers for this, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, see, easy. Oh, of course, then it's a super door. Oh, the game corrupted? That sucks. Ooh. Oh wait, this is a right map. A left map. This could be Fantoon. That's always, it's always on like a really good run when your game does that too. Oh, Croc is holding an item. Okay, that's a tank. Okay, so there's a major lock behind speed. Criteria is power bomb locked. Okay, I feel like the major up here to the right has to be Varia, just given all this heat. Or Char. Oh. I mean, don't get me wrong, Charge is great. What? Does this want me to do Croc now? Oh, I can't even get to that. That's power bomb blocked. No, I shouldn't try it. I gotta go save first. I wonder if I can get around and get up to those other majors. Like, I want to do Croc now. But I don't know how that's gonna necessarily work with me just having Charge Beam. Okay, we're full on ammo. So we're gonna save here. Just to make sure I don't have to go get any of this other stuff again. But the Charge Beam does make me... Charge will put Croc in logic. I mean, I did just save. That major is right there, so if I screw this up, at least we can... Uh-oh. Okay, we're not gonna do that. At least if I die doing this, we can just leave and come back. Another beam here would be really helpful if it's not gonna be anything impressive. Ooh, high jump. Okay, so we can't actually get through over... Icky! So the only way we can get through is by running through all that heat. So I don't think I'm going to be able to make it down here. Oh, wait, maybe we can. Yeah, no sweat. That high jump is actually... Oh, I wonder if it wanted me to do that first. To get this high jump first to get up there. So we're just gonna do a little bit of farming here. Well, not a little bit. We're gonna farm up to full. I wonder if it wants me to get that other major after Croc, too. But there, we're saved. We've got our high jump boots locked in. Ow. I'm with this loadout, I am not comfortable with a Croc fight at all. Like, if that was plasma instead of high jump, great. Croc is easy. But it was not plasma. Okay, is there anything else we can work with? That is all stuff that's locked. I don't necessarily want to be running around in that heat just to get 5 extra missiles. Especially when there's nothing here to farm. So here goes nothing. Hopefully this works. I'm sorry, Croc. I missed. That actually wasn't too bad. Yep, this was what we had to do. So Croc was objective 3. And now we have Varia. But I still can't get that major down there. We still can't go there. But I can go up and get the... Yeah, that had to be Varia. Because we have to be able to go up there, possibly get that major, and then go into Norfair. I am going to go back, refill my supers, and save, though. Unfortunately, our progression was here, and the random objectives assigned Croc as one of them. But this isn't the real Croc. This is hologram Croc. Real Croc is on the ship with the Atakuns and the Daikara. Real Croc lives. That's fake Croc. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yep, A Link to the Past was like a minute, hour 34. Had a pretty solid seed on that. And now we're 17 minutes in and one objective down on Super Metroid already. Okay, let's go save, lock in all of this. Unfortunately, the lack of speed booster is preventing me from getting other stuff. Oh, how was dinner? Hopefully it was something good. No, I'm guessing you're not going to go out and pick up bad dinner. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, so now we go this way. Whoops. Oh, Cajun food, very nice. Uh-oh. Made it. Ooh, Alfredo, we're very big Italian eaters in my family. Ooh, good. Farming for supers, another save. I don't know if that is if we can get this one or not. But we're gonna look. All right, this is not the one that's locked by power bombs. Grapple. That is interesting. I wonder if that's filler. Oh no, we could run into like Aqueduct or something like that, or Fishbowl, or Fish Tank. Alright, let's go back, and we're gonna take another save here, just because I don't know if I'll be able to get through that other room that cleanly again. Can't get that. And I guess I could have, after Croc, I should have went and grabbed that missile pack over there, but... oh well. Alright, let's go into Norfair. Hope for a nice, easy map. Okay. I hear ya, game. As long as it's not blocked by power bombs or something like that, or... ugh. Wait, that's a right entrance. That's not going to be Fantoon, though. Cleaning the basement can be done later. That doesn't have to be done now. Spring Ball. Luxury. How many people are you expecting there on Thursday? I can't do this in a couple weeks. Oh. What the crap? So this is speed locked. Where the heck is speed? Uh-oh. This is power bomb locked. We can get out there. Okay. What are you doing, game? Yeah, there's nothing else I can... wait. No, that criteria door is blocked by power bombs. So yeah, this is the only path I can take. So this has to loop around or something. So at least it won't be a full house. Ow. Get up there. What the crap? The map was right there. This is one of those really twisty ones that looks easy, but it's anything but. Okay, a third tank. Actually, where is this gonna come together? Like, is this gonna end up... This has to wrap all the way around back to that map. Because they can't require you to go through here if you need speed to get out. Ow, that burns. Okay, yep, here we go. We got fish tank. At least I think this is fish tank. Yeah, I just want to go this way and try to get that map. I'll worry about this other stuff after I know what paths are worth going through. Oh, is there anything particular you're looking for at Midwest? I mean, power bombs would be nice here. There we go. Finally got some power bombs. Okay, this is what grapple is for. I'm starting to follow. Hey, you're supposed to die. Plasma. Okay. So this does loop around, it's just really gross. Yeah, that's such a hard decision to make. Like, how do you want a bunch of games, or do you want a couple heavy hitters? Yeah, Ghost Freddy can be a huge pain. The hand one is really cool to do if you get the quick kill. Bubble Mountain. Actually, we're gonna go do this first. Before I do anything else, I want this map. And where is it? There it is. It's just a missile pack, but we do need ammo. All right, 2 power bombs. Now, let's see what our map has. All right, we got Bryn, we have Torian. We got Wrecked Ship. This is a giant hub zone, but no other bosses. There's so many good things over there. It's like all these X's. Okay, so that's Gauntlet. We go back up. Would I even have enough power bombs to do that? Come back, go up there. It's like, I've got to kill Ridley. So I feel like I should be trying to gather some extra stuff here. And not just going straight up for those other zones. Because if I run into Ridley in one of those other ones and I can't kill it, I'm just going to have to end up going back anyway. I mean, yes, I do have charge and plasma, but I am not good at Ridley. I at least, like, if I have enough tanks, I could do it, but this is not enough tanks. Yeah, I do have a retro arc, but like I've got a, for me at least, like I liked having the actual carts. And like I have an EverDrive, I have a FX pack, but I still, like, if I had the choice, I wanted the original cart. Eee. I did not save. We're not gonna risk that. I've done that gate glitch before. I've done that reverse gate before, but I'm not confident in my setup, so we're just gonna leave that. And we're gonna go this way. If I can at least get enough energy tanks, I should be able to, I could potentially just charge plasma kill Ridley. It wouldn't be pretty. But I could do it. Like, most people would just be gunning for the other zones right now. But me, it's like I see so many really dense X's and everything. Jerk. So if we go down, that room's gonna be a huge pain, but I think 10 power. Well, I've got normal bombs too, so it's not like I'm completely stuck. We can break that with power bombs. And we got more power bombs. This should be plenty of power bombs, game. You could really start giving me some super missiles here. There we go. Ooh, a double. Okay, and more power bombs. And a reserve tank. Well, there's nothing like I'd really be going for at this point. Unfortunately, I think my days of nest collecting are probably in the past after we had to sell my 464 collection a couple years ago. As much as I'd like to do it again, but there's just so many other things that we've got to use our money on, like primarily kid stuff. So I can't really justify getting more games for myself as much as I want to. Because it made me so happy turning around and seeing that many Nintendo games on the wall behind me. Happier than I like to admit. It was like a kind of a weird comfort thing. Wait a minute, let's... We're gonna go back and get that. The tanks are the thing that's really kind of holding me back. If I find Ridley, charge beam and plasma should be enough. Oh, 425? That's awesome. I think you've done like some eBay lots, haven't you? Like that seems like such a great way to fill out a collection. Is to like get the lots? Yeah, 1500 is huge. Yeah, like I feel like if I ever do go back into it, I think that like an eBay lot would probably be where I'd start. Okay, so we go down. Wait, is that worst room in the game? Maybe before we do all of that, I think the smart money is going to be to take my grapple, go get that other major, and then save the game. That way, if I do get myself soft locked, at least I can just revert back up here and not lose all this time. Oh, they have a gaming store too? I had no idea that was like they had all that extra stuff. There's the speed booster. Okay. So we're going to be coming back up through that anyway. That speed booster's a huge pickup. Yeah, with the kids, it's like they do so many different activities and they always feel like, I mean, we don't take them out like if they had the choice, we would be getting takeout every single night. 2 super packs, yes. So this was definitely worth it. Now I believe... Oh, I can just sneak out that way. We didn't even need to worry about that room. So I had 2 paths to get out. We'll go grab this missile pack. Alright, now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable if we run into Ridley. The energy tank situation's still not great, but I've got 20 supers to work with. And I guess while we're headed this way, we're gonna be going by wrecked ship first. Let's just check wrecked ship. We'll do wrecked ship, and then after wrecked ship, we'll start working our way in the other direction. There's another tank over there. I mean, if wrecked ship has Ridley, I'll be saving, I think, before we go in there again. Won't I? Yep. We'll be going through a save room. So we'll have saved right before wrecked ship. If I die horribly to Ridley, we'll still be able to come back to that save. And that's even assuming Ridley's in there. There's no guarantee Ridley's gonna be in wrecked ship. Another super pack. Beautiful. Okay. Let me go, you stupid plant. And my oldest is actually already talking. She wants to like get a high school job at a Culver's that's in the area. One of her teachers works at Culver's in the over summer vacation. I mean, that's not why she wants to work there. I think it's for her. It's more about the, hey, maybe they'll give me food, because she really likes Culver's, and I think she understands the concept of employee discount. Come on. There we go. All right, wrecked ship. Give us a quick, easy map. I was going to go back and take the other entrance, but it looks like the map is going to be a lot closer after Spore spawn. Yeah, Croc was not only... Croc had our Varia suit behind it, and it's an objective for this seed. So unfortunately, the game did require us to beat fake Croc, not real Croc. Real Croc is still at the ship. Open wide. Why couldn't this be an objective? If we're gonna have to go through and beat Spore Spawn, it might as well be something more than just getting passage. This better lead me to the map. Okay, so unless... Well, I mean, if I can get the map and just see what it is, I can take that pivot save back. But I do not believe I'm going to be able to get out of this. Unless we find space jump, or I guess it could loop. I mean, that's always a possibility. Not going to fill in the tracker on this just yet, because I don't know if we're going to be able to get out. That's Kraid, Dragon, and Metroids 2. Holy freaking Christmas cake. And we don't have to do Dragon, at least. Oh, I fully get it. So we are just... Going direct ship here was definitely the play. We're going to be 3 objectives in. When we've only done 3 zones. Uh-oh. I don't even know why I'm grabbing those, but... Okay, so let's go up here. Hopefully I can kill these Metroids before they eat my face off. Because I don't have Ice Beam. So we're going to have to use Power Bombs. Alright, 1 down. 2 down. All right. Objectives 3 and 4 done. So I am so glad I didn't go and do the other stuff first. Wrecked ship. So really, going to grab all that extra ammo ended up being a huge time save. Because if I went and grabbed all the extra ammo here, then I would have never went this way, and we would have never ended up going to wrecked ship first. I was really hoping they'd give me some energy, but don't have to worry about Dragon. Don't shoot a super missile at that. And there is another energy tank on the way to those other zones. Still don't know where Mother Brain is, though. Mother Brain or the ship. What? Oh, this is actually gonna... Oh, that's perfect. This is gonna take me out right there. We can drop in Green Hills, get that. Possibly run over and get that tank. We can go down, get the missile pack there. Go grab those two, and then we'll hit Bryn. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, Acid Chozo isn't an objective because this is Acid Chozo. And that could have been an objective. It's always nice when an objective just happens to be right along your path. You just kind of blind your way into it. I gotta be careful here. I've heard that if you do a charged plasma shot against Kraid once it's standing, you can soft lock. So we just do the charge shot there. Open up. One more. That should do it. We're going to ignore the Dragon objective. We're going to ignore Dragon. Right, then we can go down. We can get whatever's over here. Okay, it's an axe as long as it's not power bombs. Perfect. Uh-oh. Stop that. Oh, baby Kraid. How nice. That was one of our objectives yesterday. All right, we're gonna definitely collect both of these tanks if I can. Just because we are on the hunt for Ridley right now, and I need to make sure that I can beat Ridley if we see him. And the best way to do that is extra tanks. Because the charge beam and plasma will do very good. And I've got more than enough supers It's just a matter of like if Ridley ends up being right by Mother Brain or something, is it worth using all my ammo and having to go farm when I've got Charge Beam? And I still need stuff to break the Zebatites because I don't know how to Zeb skip. And I could certainly try doing the speed booster one if there's a speed hallway by it. But I don't know how to do the Ice Beam one, even if I had Ice Beam, which I don't. Alright, mark down the missile pack, and I believe it's the top door here. Yep, we're going to grab both of these two, and then we're going to go up the elevator into Bryn. Actually, well, Bryn is the bigger zone. So I feel like we might be more likely to run into like a hub there or something. I guess, well, let's just peek Torian and see. Is this gonna be Frog Speedway? It is Frog Speedway. We're gonna turn around. That map is way too far away. That happens on some runs. It just becomes not worth the effort. That's probably what well, I'm gonna do if I go back to Nightmare. It'll be a lot of resets while I get used to the game again. Alright, we're gonna go this way first. Torian, too much clutter. Not clutter, but too much open space. I mean, it could just be toilet taking us right to the map there, but... Well, let's start with this way. Oh, it kept corrupting? Yeah, then it's definitely not worth it. It's just frustrating then. Right, none of these go to the left. Now we're maybe getting somewhere. Ooh, I don't like this at all. This room is so slow to navigate. At least if you don't have space jump. If you have space jump, this is not terrible. But if you don't have space jump, it's so slow. Yeah, you don't want it to be on. If it's gonna corrupt, at least have it be early. Can't get up there. So we have to go around, looks like. Up and around. These maps are really trolly. That's the second one where like it's like, hey, I'm just about there, and then it's like, no, you're not. You have to go all the way in a different direction. Guess we can at least take the save up here as we try. Well, can we? No, that just connects to the other direction, so we're gonna have to go up. I really hope this doesn't expect us to do gold chorizo. Alright, we got a pivot save. 1-up cards are awesome. I use those for most stuff, but then I have this stuff we get from one of the local shops that's near here that all the all the retro shops in the area seem to use. They call it Extra Life. It's like this green paste stuff, and that stuff is amazing. I thought my G.I. Joe Real American Hero cart was completely dead, and that stuff brought it back. What? Is there another entrance to this? Okay. When are you going to take me over towards that map? Or do I need to go into Torian and there's another entrance that'll take me to the other side? This room sucks. Another red door. What are we doing here, game? Every door is just red. Okay. Finally. This was a really convoluted path. And it's a left door, so it's not Phantoon. So let's see what we're working with here. Oh, Ridley's up there. Okay, but there is a save right by it. But we're gonna have to go, because this worked out really well, because I'm gonna still have to go back to Torian. Because it looks like Mother Brain and the ship both might be in that direction. I don't think, have I seen all the zones yet? We have Bryn, Norfair, Wrecked Ship, Meridia, Torian. Bryn, Norfair, Wrecked Ship. Oh, I haven't went into Criteria yet either. Criteria was power bomb blocked way back over there. So I mean, it is definitely possible that we needed to take that those Mother Brain could be in Criteria, which would be really gross. Get out of there. X-ray. Okay, that gives us the option to microwave, but not that exciting. I mean, well, I'm gonna run into Phantoon on one of these two, probably. We're not gonna get a Phantoon free seed. Hey, Desert, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Whoops. So now we go all the way back around. Not gonna risk falling in there. I mean, I've got enough ammo at this point. I shouldn't have to be too concerned about getting enough ammo for Ridley. And the Zebs, for that matter. Leave me alone, pirates. Alright, whoops. Don't fall all the way back down. Don't. That's not what you want to do. Yes, we just need to go back this way now. Because Ridley awaits. Then we gotta go to Torian and that really far away looking map. Hopefully both Mother Brain and the ship are there, but I'm guessing Criteria is the much bigger zone. So I'm guessing Torian is gonna be nothing, and we're gonna have to go back to Meridia to go into Criteria to find Mother Brain and the ship. Still, so far, good progress made for how long this has been going. So we need to go to the right. I'm gonna take another save here. So we go top right, can collect all of that stuff, save right before Ridley. And then we'll have all 4 objectives done before we even find Mother Brain or the ship. I don't know if that's ever happened before. I've only done a shipless escape once. But usually I've at least got Mother Brain. Hey Silent One, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. This is a map randomizer. So it takes like all the different, well, it randomizes all the items, and then it takes all the rooms and puts them together in a way where everything is just kind of, it's just, they're all separate. It like makes a custom world every game. Found all the objectives but Mother Brain. Well, Mother Brain and the ship. Oh, that's what I said. That's, yeah, that was just a word scramble. Alright, we'll take this. Doesn't hurt to get more resources for Ridley. Was really hoping that would be, okay. Was really hoping that would have been a super pack, but yeah, just like this. We'll grab this. We'll definitely take more supers. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, I know. I do that to myself. Street Fighter 2 Turbo was so much fun. I played that, a friend of mine had that, and we could only beat the game with Blanca by spamming his electric body thing. Other than that, we could never beat M. Bison. But we still had a lot of fun with it. So we can go all the way up. Left will get us 2 missiles, which I will take for the Zebatites. Actually, we're just gonna charge through the Key Hunter. Up, up. Should probably farm a little bit to get to full health here. really don't need power bombs right now, game. I'm just after the health. Okay. Yeah, ice, like any beam would be really useful to up my beam combo, because, I mean, I have charge and plasma, which is great. If I'm only going to have 2 beams, that's... Well, I mean, wave would be really useful too, because I don't know if I'm going to get gates, like, stuck by a gate or something. Like, I'd hate to end up getting stuck by a wave gate. Alright, we've got our pre-Ridley save for when disaster strikes. I think I'm actually going to use supers on Ridley here, though. Why try to conserve the ammo at this point when I don't even know where Mother Brain is? Let me go. Stop missing shots. That was actually, for me, a really good Ridley fight. All 4 objectives are down at the 1 hour and 5 minute mark. Stupid bugs. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm stuck. They're eating my face. Why don't I just let every plant chew on me while I'm trying to leave here? That seems like a great plan. Every single one. Yeah, this one is... I figured out that my big problem with Super Metroid seeds is usually... I can get through the early game logic. I know how that works. But then it's when you get to a certain point and you've got a decision to make about which direction do I go next, and I don't know how to figure out that mid-game part, and I just got really lucky and ended up picking the right direction. Let's see, so we go down here, down to the left, and then to the right. And I'd like to declare it was all skill and proper routing, but it was just, I happened to... Basically, I was being a coward, and I wanted to have more resources for Ridley, so I went and grabbed a bunch of stuff that I really didn't need to, and that brought me into Wrecked Ship, and Wrecked Ship had 2 bosses. Well, 2 objectives. It had Kraid and Metroid Room 4. Oh, perfect! We got a little farm here. Alright, keep giving 3, not 1, or 0. Let's take 3 instead. Okay, that's 3 in a row now, where we're not getting any supers back. That is unacceptable, game. I expect you to give me much better stuff. That's enough. I was gonna leave if we didn't get the 45 anyway, but we did. Okay, so now... Yeah, I definitely got to go to Torian here, because if what I'm looking for isn't in Torian, it's going to be a real pain to get back up here. Odds are we're going to have to go to Criteria instead, but... What if we don't? What if everything is right here in Torian? Well, everything being Mother Brain and the ship, but still. Okay, I really don't think I want to go this way. I mean, I guess I could go down the sand pit there. But I feel like maybe if I can go to the right here, find a down door that happens to be toilet, and that'll just take us right to the map. Because Torian is supposed to be the small... wrecked ship is the smallest. Torian's supposed to be the second smallest. Okay, an elevator. This is fine. We're getting closer to that map now. Okay, elevator and then red tower. Perfect. So it looks like it's a lot, but oh, this is going to be Fantoon. Getting back up here is going to be a giant pain. I remember one seed I spent like 20 minutes trying to get back up Red Tower. Without high jump or ice, without space or ice. Oh sure, now when I'm ready for you, you're not opening the eye early. Stupid coward fish. And that's not going to do a ton of damage, but it's going to do more than the missiles. Whoa. Hello? Oh, I missed the charge shot. Twice. That probably would have done it. There we go. Fantoon is toast. Alright, now the real question is how quickly can I get out of this? Okay, we're gonna kill all of these. Oh, okay, that was not too bad. Another red door, they're everywhere. Oh, the ship is here, but Mother Brain isn't. Oh, there's a criteria door right there, though. That is perfect. So maybe this isn't as terrible as it initially looked. So you just go straight down to the left. And it'll connect. Because I was thinking, like, with these being in separate zones, I was like, oh geez, am I gonna have to run all the way through? Like, take a 20-minute trip? Oh. Well, that's a long way back. I was like, is it quicker for me to just go over to Meridia because the map is right next to that Meridia entrance? But that is a really long way. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down one of these sand pits here and hope that it drops us in close to that map. And that we don't end up having to leave and go all the way back around to get back up. Well, the missile count is looking great now. Okay, so this is how this would just take us right back out into Big Pink. Let me out of here. Okay, so the map is still a little bit down. This is not going to take us to that map. Let's scout this. Supers, we will take that. All right, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Descents. Hope you have a great rest of the night. We will hopefully... I'm hoping this is going to be kind the rest of the way. Really, we just need the map and we need to find Mother Brain. Oh. Buckets. This is really bad. Whose brilliant idea was it to put the map through that? Like, can I even get out? Oh, okay, maybe we're gonna have to... We might have to go back around through Meridia after getting this map. I was right next to her. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad to go around that way, but There is as long as that's not the 4th reserve, and that is in fact an energy tank. I think we can do this. And if I can't, well, then I've learned for next time. Oh, jeez. This is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Okay, we're fine. Never any doubt. All right, now we just need this. If this is a reserve, that's a problem. If this isn't a reserve, we're fine. If this is a normal energy tank, good. Mainly not so much for the extra 100 health, but for the refill. The refill was what was the really important thing there. All right, no trouble. I missed one of these, but that's not a big deal. We got more than enough. It's going to be nice to have all these items, because I don't think I've ever been missing this many majors. I think it's always given me... I mean, I've always ran into more majors than this. We gotta get back to Torian. Don't like this room, though. Okay, so we go... Oh, those are sand pits. No, this is fine. We can just go straight up from here. Ah, this didn't play my... Did I name this wrong? This didn't give me the MSU music. I didn't even notice that. I must have named this seed wrong, or I just picked the wrong one. Because it should be the MSU I use for this is an orchestral version of all the Super Metroid tracks. Alright, so from here we go straight up. Oh. That'll work. Glad I double-checked that. Alright, Croc, Etikun, and the Daikara are here on the ship. We made it. Wow, that was really nice. A Super Metroid and A Link to the Past seed in only a little under 3 hours. That is pretty nice. Thanks for the GG's, Barn. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Thanks for the GG's, Dimension X. Let's see. Hey, Minty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Thanks for the GG's. Map time. I'm gonna say map time is 1824. I wonder if I accidentally broke my MSU. Shouldn't be that difficult to get it back, but I'm wondering if I accidentally deleted the wrong file that actually controlled all the tracks. Look at that, I was on step 8 by 35 minutes. Power bombs were in step 8. Yeah, we didn't need Spazer. I'm surprised I didn't need Space Jump or Screw Attack. I've done seeds without before, but usually Space Jump is something we're seeing quite a bit. Oh, 13, well, under 14 minutes. For me, that's miraculous. For most people, that's why do you even play this game? But I will gladly take a 1349 map time. Alright, item collection rate. Didn't get as many majors, but I got a lot of missiles. I'm gonna say 54. Huh. I've never used ChatGPT, so I'm not familiar with how any of that works. 55, I was 1 off. That was close. But we do still have to get up in about, well, let's see. I gotta get up at 5 tomorrow. So I should probably head off here. Oh, five messages and then you have to wait. Makes sense. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. I'd like to be back tomorrow, but I'm guessing, I mean, I said that about tonight too, that the odds were next to nothing. But I'm guessing tomorrow night won't work, just because the kids will be on, like, 4.5, 5 hours of car rides, and they've got school the next day, but maybe I'll get lucky and I can hop on for a Link to the Past seat or something, but I'm guessing that probably won't work. We'll definitely be back Wednesday, though, for Friday the 13th. Like, I should never say definitely. You never know what's going to happen with the kids, but the plan is to be back Wednesday for Friday the 13th. Maybe Monday might work, too. Tuesday, definitely not. But we'll hopefully be back sometime before Wednesday, if not by Wednesday. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great night, and we will hopefully see you next time.